here. I'm just scrolling your comments on YouTube. I just thought I can just point out some positive feedbacks from all of you. Um, One I mentioned about the concerts. Just mentioned about being listening to music. Um, I got a few comments regarding the concert on Monday. One of them said, I was there. They low key ate. Sad. It needed to be ended early, but it's understandable. Understandable, and also I'm glad that people got the help as they needed. Kind of, yeah. I feel bad. I'm not gonna say who said that, but it is understandable that they did end the concert early, and I think it's probably the safest bet, anyways, because especially for the heat, it's very understandable. The staff mentioned on the news. Actually, I can't pull that up. Stray Kids concert news Monday. Or else you may not be on my computer. Okay, I'm on all, so I'm going to the news instead. So, a few posts has been posted, which is extreme heat sickness people at the concert in DC, and six of them went to the hospital. Um, and not just go on one of them. I'm going to the DC news now because it seems like that might be the most accurate one. Um, This is just more like a podcast, but not really. Maybe I should do the podcast more often. Let me know in the comments, see what you think on it. Really? Okay. So DC News down in the concert on Monday from Stray Kids. They did say these incidents came as a heat wave settled across the region Monday. Scorching temperatures hit 100 degrees. It's actually 103 degrees. That's what it's in my father's car. And the heat index value went up to 110 degrees. That's disgusting. That's like 45 Celsius. 46, 45 Celsius. Hold on a minute. And then they also mentioned videos surfaced on social media showing hundreds of fans lined up outside the stadium as the band completed their sound check, which is the pre-sound check. Usually they normally have that a bit early than the actual concert starts at 7:30. So they did have the concert started at 7:50, and then the fans could be seen fanning themselves as they waited in a triple-digit rattle entering the stadium. So it's kind of sad. So Natural Spark said to the fans that they were permitted to bring up 2 factory sealed plastic bottles, sealed or empty plastic water bottles due to the high temperature. But even though they did have cooler stations there, they did have a water station there. But if they do want liquids to be empty, but if you put liquids in, they're actually going to take it away. So we had to have to be safe. Neil said fans who had opened their water bottles of water while waiting in the heat and had to throw the rest before you going inside the concert. Just kind of interesting. I might read all of the news, what they say. So during the concert, one of the fans said it was so hot that the band stopped to check on the crowd, see how they're doing. Even a few of them even did pass out on their own personal water bottles. Just extreme heat, definitely. Um, Bang Chang's from Stray Kids, the leader, mentioned, it's really, really hot out here. Is everyone else okay? We just need to do a quick checkup, see how you're feeling. The crowd also responds in, well, actually, one of the fans in the crowd mentioned, yeah, we're good, while another fan screamed, we got water guns. Even though Chan mentioned past few concerts that him and other members not allowed to bring water guns and start scoring out the crowds as fans, but still, the entertainment wanted to ban that. But I guess, especially for Monday, it's very hot. I guess Chan wanted to do it anyways because everyone was like passing out. Fans was vomiting because of that. So well, it kind of makes sense, especially for the heat. Um, they've watched seizures happening. A few of the people, fans, were getting sick. Artists has watched someone get sick, as Neil said. And even she was actually Neil was actually a fan, a Stray Kids fan, who actually traveled from Virginia for the show. Um, she was saying I was one of the people who needed medical assistance at that point. Definitely. It took at least 20 minutes or so before anyone could even show up. Like, I wish staff can be like, the concert staff could be a little more helpful. At least there need to be more accountability, at least. Even though if I was one of the staff, they should at least provide them water bottles like every hour. So, like, that'd be nice. And I mean, there's a whole accountability for that. Um, so, the National Park says the show was shut down for extreme heat around 10:40 p.m. after the performance took a water break around 9:45. Well, 9:45. So yeah, and then they said one of them said this was Neil again. So Neil said we thought they would come out, maybe do like one song or be able to say bye, anything of the nature. And they said they shut the lights and shut on the lights immediately, and security started telling us like it's time to go. So that's what Neil said. Um, this one more paragraph mentioned. So well, not really. It doesn't relate it to anything, but it just said the next large event set to get underway of National Park or Savannah Bananas Savannah Bananas baseball games and performance that weekend. And you know the temperatures are expected to be more manageable, and that means it increases. It can increase, it can be decreased, but yeah. So that's one thing that I want to point out. The rest, I'm just gonna look at the comments that you've been posting. I'm just gonna read some positive ones because if I do some negative ones, I'm not gonna share them. So one of you mentioned that we got my look and beauty. It's not really that major, but I try to keep my cleanliness just the same. I like to keep myself clean. Um, don't mention anything about my shape. I'm trying to stay healthy if I can. Um, you know, I'm not camera shy, just let you know. I did had leadership and public speaking back at college, so a few of you might be wondering where I got this confidence from, which is kind of interesting. I want to do this because it's one of my dreams, and it's already coming true. So yeah. This is towards the same person. This one of them said my shape is attractive, my eyes is amazing to watch. One I did mention about my safety. That one crop shot I mentioned about my to from my 417 album. That's a crop top, but I can always like pull it down, make it more like a t-shirt, but not really. So yeah. I can read some Spanish, but not really. I only know the basics of Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo está? So yeah. The rank your favorite foods. Make sure you don't use my ideas because again, it's kind of like you're stealing my credits. But if you want to make up your own, go ahead. You just gotta give me partial credits for it, so I know. And I saw one of the edits saying thank you for pinning me. I do want to pin that, but still you gotta be careful what you're posting. I might have to take away the thumbnails for now because someone has mentioned to me that not this one. This person mentioned me that I should like do more of the thumbnails. But the other person mentioned that the thumbnails is becoming more like a problem to all of you by watching my videos, which is kind of is, but not really. One of them did mention Hindi. I just speak in Hindi. Namaste. One of you like Dr. Pepper. I like this one person mentioned that you're gonna be famous one day. My dream is not to be a singer or anything or influencer, but not really famous, but when it can happen though. Again, you're most welcome. Come on here and give me some like positive feedbacks on this if you want. Make sure it's appropriate to YouTube community guidelines. One of them they mentioned said I am an amazing dancer and you're so gorgeous. I like that. Thank you. I dance pretty good, to be honest. I did dance for 8 months. Mostly K-pop covers. I did put these two on here. These are just ideas from all of you. So if you have any video ideas let me know down here if you want to, or you can go to the post section. I saw one already from that, which is good. The more you're active, I'll give you shout outs. So yes. One of them told me that he or she likes my content. I am intelligent, articulate, and creative. I like to be creative. Mention about my syndrome, but I don't want to share that a lot. So yeah. That's what I'm seeing. I know a few of you might be like hating back to other fans, which is kind of interesting. I don't want any of you to do that because kind of feels like you're fighting back and forth by fortune comments. But I do want you to stay away from that if you can. It's just for your safety. I want you to be safe. And one of them did mention that they love my content. I kind of like that. So yeah. Mentioned Memorial Day weekend. Mine was actually not that bad. I was with my father this weekend. I did mention that week was 2 videos will come out that week, which it did. Go ahead and check those 2 videos out. The not one reel that's in what is your new name? This dance. I guess I think you will like that. Definitely. I do sing beautifully. I like to sing. I try to think if I. Do you remember that one we were saying that I want to call out these new small content creators? One of them is not a content creator, but that's totally okay. She still wants to, he or she want to say hello, but she wanted me to. She reminds me of like her niece, which is kind of interesting. But she also likes to say she likes brighten her day, which is kind of nice. I really like that from you. If I was you, give us a pat on the back. I like that. This person likes my videos and my necklace. That was a different necklace I had on, but obviously this one on, you've been seeing this one a lot. You've been seeing this one a lot because I just bought this, and also it's a spiritual awakening because I can't do anything on that. I'm getting lots of spiritual enlightenment, which is kind of interesting. If you want a video on that one day, let me know because I can discuss you more about that. This is one thing I didn't like about this one is if voice actress, which I don't want to follow for that because few of you might be scammers to me, which I don't want to follow that. So definitely. I'm not gonna put this in, but I'm just gonna put it on my ear. One of them did mention my beautiful singing is. I really like your beautiful singing. I've been working on voice definitely, and I'm amazing. I like that. I want to mention you're gorgeous. I love this dance. You're the best at it. I like that. I'm pretty good at these trends. If you want me to do more of those trends, just let me know as always. Again, you and a Slay. Yes, it's Slay. Fans or parents or kids. I think I did have this as did met this live as kids by accident. This was not supposed to be meant for kids. It's meant for all ages. And I did it. I think I did it by accident. Can you like try to put my voice down a little bit, please? It's kind of a little off. One of them mentioned LeBron. I don't know what LeBron means. Again, voice. That one pop music trend only means smooth movements. I was having trouble with movements because I was not the right movement for the first time, but once I got into it, I was getting better. So definitely. One of you said I look pretty. Thank you. I am kind of pretty in my opinion, but I'm trying to get no hate on this, which is good. Maybe I do see any people on here. Maybe I can let you know. Just be aware of the swear words. Don't mention any swear words on or any comments because I don't like that as much. But it's good for you to say that, but still, it's not good. When I'm saying I'm common, you're stunning, you're amazing, just kind of interesting. Sorry, I want to search music quickly. Ooh. Practice does make perfectness, which is true. Um, One of them they mentioned, continue with your dream and never give up. I like that. I like that quote. If that was you, again, pat yourself on the back. You deserve a pat. Um, I know there's a ton of comments on it from all of you. I want to see specific ones that I stood out to me. Do you know that one trend goes like this? Well, one that mentioned to me that he liked that song. I sing it too sometimes. A nice coordination. I like that. Um, let's go into the same person again. Since I mentioned that one reel, we just changed our subs completely. Know our net aim, which is one I mentioned as a diamond smoke peeking through, which is kind of interesting. I'm seeing lots of wows, which is good. Always about flexibility. Let's see specific ones. If I was you, just be careful what you've been posting and comments on here. One of you mentioned, listen, you have to actually sing. It's not good to go to the highest pitch. You can sing it with the actual voice, but not speak up here. Speak up here, speak like you're normal. I don't know what that means, but I'm singing it pretty normal, but I don't care about how high the pitch is. But again, it's just always about vocals. Again, I'm always improving 24/7. I do singing every day. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if I was you, try not to make fun of me as much as you can. If you do, I might have to report you, and I have to let the YouTube know ahead of time. So yes. I do have some few acting skills, but not really much. But it's like one of you might be like a vocal coach, which is kind of interesting. For example, when you say E, which is kind of interesting. Which one did I say? Okay, one of them, you know that Straykids current status follows on Insta, that one reel? Well, one of you mentioned that everything was fine except Felix has 27.1 million followers. Now it's kind of disappointing and sad that he's actually at 26.7 million. Like, I hope everything's okay, cause it's just kind of interesting. But I really feel bad for Felix. Literally, I feel bad. Even though he's not doing anything wrong or stupid or anything, but I don't know why he's losing popularity for no reason. So that's just pretty much it for the comments. Again, I have a ton on here. So that's just my community analytics wise, but not the analytics is pretty good actually. The highest point was back right in May, which is good. I want to say thank you for the 3,500 views for that Chick Chick Boom reel. I really like that from you. It looks like you really like that too, which is kind of cool. Again, you're most welcome to come through. Don't be shy. Yeah, don't be like that. That's not you. My computer's disgusting. I need to wash it. I'm getting lots of new viewers, which is good news. My phone, well, why is this one out? Okay, well, my wheels is like really blowed out. Do you know anything going on that? It's that one reel that I posted like a few months ago saying, quote, do you think the Stretch is better or the original better? Like, I don't know, that's blowed out. I do want to point out, I really like his point, but only at least 10% of you are subscribed to my channel. Only 90.5% of you are not subscribed. I do want to put that out there, but it's not that bad. At least help, like, supporting me, at least you're engaging with my content and stuff. Yeah. Most age comment is between 18 to 44 years old, which is good. So yeah, not really. I can give you a quick update actually on this. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is interesting. I know my... Okay, what am I doing? Okay, hold on. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. So I can give you. So right now, my fans where you're currently watching from is again it's mostly United States, Japan, Brazil, United Kingdom, Germany, Mexico, South Korea, France, Italy, India, Indonesia, Canada, Australia, Turkey, Spain, Yemen, Pakistan, Philippines, Netherlands, Sweden, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, Czech Republic, South Africa, and Russia. There's Poland on your but not many of you were not from Poland, which is really okay. If I did say your country's name, that means I do at least encourage you to hit that like button so I know. You know, you're not going to. So if I did say your country, and you're currently watching this from here, good. So yeah, I'm going to end this live in a few minutes. This is just basically what I've been doing. I just mostly, okay. I'm getting lots of new subscribers from through videos, and five subscribers at least through live stream, which is good. The highest new viewers is mostly shorts. Good for you. Return of viewers. If you're already return of viewer, sorry, if you're already a returning viewer, you're most likely. It looks like all of you watch my shorts instead of videos and live streams, which is totally okay. And subscribers again through videos, but as a views count, I think most of you do watch my shorts instead of videos and live streams, which is totally okay. But in by my published content, I've been posting shorts then live streams and videos, which just makes sense because I mentioned that a lot already. I made lots of impressions, which is good. Yeah, Liz, I'm doing good. So yeah, impressions, not bad, 86.6K, that's good. I kind of like that. I just want to see what's in my audio library. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, if your country is, if I did see a country, at least let me know. So I know. Oh no, I'm not talking, just hold on. Oh, no. Ah! I got something stupid. Okay, okay, who cares? I don't want to share how much total subscribers I have right now, subscriber count, but I think this is pretty good enough. So, thank you for coming on here. Appreciate you being on here watching my live. And again, this is just more like seeing what positive comments have been coming through. So that's why I just want to see what your thoughts or your advice on this. But I really like the comments you've been putting on here. I actually like them. Thank you. Keep that up. And I go ahead to end this. But again, keep my always engage my content as you can. At least help me if you can. I'm at least 700 subscribers away, hitting 500. Again, I did want to make that a goal towards the end of July as we can. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe down here, and hit the notification bell too. Again, I'll be most likely posting reels, then YouTube videos, and then lives. So thank you for coming on here. I hope I see you next time. Bye.